accountability and ethical governance. But before we see this, there are certain things that we need to understand. Pehle, I want to ask you one thing. How many of you are putting an effort to write the answer? Please write me. Good. Anupam, Shafia, good. Shweta, good. With double E. Sorry, good. Good. So there are people who are trying to write it, and how are you, when you are writing, if you are trying to write it daily, how are you finding it? Is it becoming increasingly easy or not? Not regularly. शाफिया डोंट वरी एग्जांपल पर सोचो, नहीं मिलता है तो गूगल करो और लिखो, लेकिन डू नॉट टेक द हेल्प ऑफ मॉडल आंसर डायरेक्टली। पहले खुद क्वेश्चन करो। अगर खुद नहीं कर रहे हो तो दिक्कत आएगी, है ना? तो दिस इज व्हाट इट इज। हम लोग शाफिया, यू वर देयर इन द आंसर राइटिंग क्लास, राइट? इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग। अब शो उसके लिए टेक्निकल टिप करना। यस, यू आर देयर, सो यू नो दैट वंस you push that, we have to break that mental obstacle where the problem that you are coming that you are facing should not come up, ठीक है ना? It's moderate, it's not very difficult, just that you practice a little bit, you will reach there. That is the reason, those are all the things that we have discussed in the class. Majority of the things we have discussed. Certain things जैसे persuasion और manipulation का आएगा क्वेश्चन, उसमें manipulation की ऊपर अलग से डिस्कशन नहीं किया है, लेकिन persuasion is the more important thing. A slight twist over there and manipulation comes in. Intention plays a part in manipulation. Persuasion is more of a neutral thing and should be used towards a good end. Now I can tell you all this, but this is better than this spoon feeding is you put your effort and then when you find कि सर यहाँ पर stuck हो रहा है, वहाँ पर I am there to resolve. But otherwise क्या होगा, आपका वो mental break वो नहीं break होगा ना, तो in exam you will face a lot of problem. उसको हम लोग अनुपम डिस्कस कर लेंगे, ठीक है? बाद में डिस्कस कर लेंगे। Showme is asking in which folder questions are uploaded. Can anyone please tell? Can anyone please write in the comment box where the questions are available, uploaded? Please somebody write in the comment box. Shubham, it is given in recorded videos. The questions are given in recorded videos. ठीक है श्वेता, पीपीटी में दिया हुआ है, क्लास के साइड में पोर्टल रहता है। हाँ हिमांशु, बिल्कुल ठीक है, माई कोर्स में मिल जाएगा। And there is an instruction video as well. तो देख लेना, उनमें से कहीं ना कहीं मिल जाएगा, नहीं तो टेक्निकल टीम ऑलवेज। चलो, now let's begin. I think things are now fine, and most of the people have joined. Now those who are missing out would be missing out on their own. Can't help it. Please write once those who are present right now, so that I know who joins late. हाँ यश, 100% बनाओ, 100% बनाओ अपनी समझ। Please write a present P if you are there. जिम्में लेट है, चलो। Now if somebody comes and tells that नहीं समझ में, I would see. Good. So very good. Now let's begin to understand it with a very simple example. Just remember the time when you were very young, right? And when you were young and you went out probably for the first time in your life. Obviously in your memory, जब याद है तब का, ठीक है? Pay attention over here and listen carefully. So when you went out for the first time, what happened? What happened with you? Probably your father or mother, somebody dropped you at that place, or probably you went by on your own, and they said that you have to return. Let's say they are dropping you at 4 p.m. and they want you to return by 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. At any time for that matter. Aisa, do you remember that incident when it happened, when they asked you to come back home at that time? Please write a yes. Please write a yes. Yes, you remember that happened. Now, let's say you come back on time, or let's take the time bracket as 4 p.m. they dropped you, and 6 p.m. they wanted you back. All right. The parents, and this is you, innocent child. Okay, don't worry. I don't mean to demean that time when you are young. That time. So when you return by 6, they are okay with that. But when you do not return by 6, in case if you return by, let's say 7 or even 6:30, which is in addition to the time they allowed, what do they ask? Why did you get late? हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ ये? Yes or no? Has it happened or not? कुछ लोग के साथ अभी तक होता है। Yes. So you tell them the reason for getting this late. जो भी कारण है, you tell them the reason. Now this thing is repeated, that you are coming late every time. They realize that the reason that you are giving are not sufficient enough. So what do they do? They tell you, see, next time when I leave you till 6 p.m., you either return by 6 p.m. or I will not let you go. I will not let you go. Has that also happened? Or probably you get a good scolding, right? Happens or not? Yes. So when this happens, they tell you that next time I will not let you go. And probably when you hear that scolding or when you are realize that I would not be allowed to go, so it is better that I return by 6 p.m. and you try to follow that. Now understand what is happening in this whole equation. In this whole equation, try and understand. Even मार भी पड़ जाती है. What is happening? Now you are at a position where you are not very mature. You do not know what is right and what is wrong. With grown-ups, if it is happening, then see the equation. That's a different thing. But होता है, Hindustani parents, things are a little different. For which culturally we get a benefit as well out of that. But let's think of the time when you are young. You do not know what is right and wrong. The knowledge part is missing, isn't it? Knowledge is not there. So they want to ensure that you are fine, right? So what they are doing in essence, when they are sending you for the first time outside, they are giving you a responsibility. They are giving you a responsibility. Now responsibility is given for what? Responsibility is given for you to conduct yourself the way they would want you to, which in essence would mean that in the right manner. Now 4 to 6 p.m. is allowed, and they have fixed the time for you to return at 6. That is why they were asking why. So now what they are doing when they are asking you the reason, basically they are making you answerable, isn't it? Why are you late? Why are you late? In case if they are asking you, they are making you answerable for your action, right? And when you get late every time, sorry, मिट गया ये तो. When you are getting late, every time they tell you that they will not let you go next time onwards. That means, in case if you do not listen to them, they have the power to enforce. भले डांट से, भले मार से, भले गुस्से से, भले इस तरीके से. But what they are doing, they are enforcing the responsibility or your answerability, isn't it? So the thing is, what is happening when you are giving your responsibility, you are being made answerable to that, and there is a certain amount of enforceability that exists. Now, if this was not done, probably you will not be taking care of your responsibility. Now, why is this happening? When responsibility is given, there is a slight hidden thing behind it, which is what? This is also the first time your power to conduct yourself. The power to conduct yourself. Either you or one of your friends would be like who would always reach on time when the time is given. He or she will never wait for other people, but they will be right on time at their home. Those people are very easily gelling in their family. Do you have such example or not? जो व्यक्ति हमेशा घर पे टाइम पे पहुंचता है, उसके घर मम्मी पापा ने बोल दिया इतने बजे पहुंचना है तो पहुंच गई. आज की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, जब स्कूल में थे तब बोले नहीं इतने बजे बोला इतने बजे पहुंच जाऊंगा. They start gelling in a different manner. Do you have some example? Happy हो, चलो बहुत बढ़िया. I am the example. Very good. Yes, right. So they would be very much very good. Now the first time you are being given the power to conduct yourself, right? And with great power comes great responsibility. किसने कहा था? स्पाइडरमैन के अंकल ने. With great power comes great responsibility or not? Right. Now what happens is that when this responsibility is coming, it is coming because of a parallel power. So this thing to be executed, like this power to be executed in the right manner, this responsibility needs that it has to be answerable as well as enforceable. This answerability and enforceability is called as accountability. समझ आया? This answerability and enforceability together is called as accountability. मतलब क्या हुआ कि जब कोई भी आपको पावर दी जा रही है तो उस पावर का सही इस्तेमाल हो रहा है कि नहीं, उस पावर के साथ आपके ऊपर एक जिम्मेदारी आ रही है, और जिम्मेदारी जब आपके ऊपर आई है तो जिम्मेदारी को सही से निभाने के लिए दो चीजें बहुत जरूरी हैं. ठीक है, उनमें से एक तो हो गई अकाउंटेबिलिटी, दूसरी भी देखते क्या है, एक तो अकाउंटेबिलिटी एंड सेकंड थिंग विल सी. बट अकाउंटेबिलिटी वुड मीन व्हाट? दैट योर एक्शंस आर बोथ आंसरेबल एज वेल एज एनफोर्सेबल. यहां तक समझ में आया? नहीं, वो तो समझाई शायद, शुआ लगे. यू डोंट गेट द टर्म्स रिटन इन ब्लू कलर. भी समझा देता हूं. ब्लू कलर में लिखा है कि ये रिस्पांसिबिलिटी आपके ऊपर क्यों आई है. इट इज कमिंग विद द पावर, हर्ष, है ना. एंड दैट पावर इज व्हाट? पावर टू कंडक्ट योरसेल्फ. आपको पहली बार जाने दिया ना घर के बाहर 4 से 6, आप पहली बार घर के बाहर गए हो, तो इसका मतलब आपको खुद इंडिपेंडेंटली काम करने के लिए एक शक्ति मिल गई है पहली बार लाइफ में. अब जब इंडिपेंडेंटली काम करने के लिए शक्ति मिल गई है, इसका मतलब वो पावर है, शक्ति, पावर. और वही पावर जब आपके पास आ रही है तो आपकी जिम्मेदारी है कि आप उस शक्ति को सही से एग्जीक्यूट करें. इफ यू आर होल्डिंग अ गन, यस एब्सोल्युटली राइट श्वेता, इफ यू आर होल्डिंग अ गन एज अ पुलिस ऑफिसर, दैट मींस यू हैव द पावर टू शूट समवन, बट देन यू नीड टू यूज दैट पावर रिस्पांसिबली. नॉट कि आपके हाथ में बंदूक आ गई, इसे भी ठोक दिया, उसे भी ठोक दिया. वो सब नहीं करना है. समझ में आया हर्ष? अंडरस्टूड हर्ष? Now, and accountability is these two together, answerability and enforceability. So we spoke about that there are two things when you are sent for the first time. Chalo, now let's say you are a person who always maintains that you are going to go visit and return in the same time bracket. 4 से 6. आप 4 से 6 ही जाते हो. मतलब 4 से 6 से मतलब whatever time is been allotted to you, you are going in on the same time. But what are you doing in that time? Nobody knows, isn't it? उस समय में आप क्या कर रहे हो ये नहीं पता. क्या गुल खिलाए हैं आपने? Who knows? So even after being there, there is something which would need an extra effort, and that would be ethical standards. If your ethical standards are not up to the mark, then what would happen? Then again, even if you are maintaining this accountability, you might do something which is not in the line of correctness. क्योंकि यहाँ पे fear जो आया था, what was the fear? Fear was this only, that you might do something what is wrong. That is why accountability was fixed. But accountability alone cannot do anything. Therefore, ethical standards also need to be high, isn't it? Understood? Understood this much? Please write a yes or a no. Yes. All right. Now let's see. When we talk about नज़ीन, आई होप सो जल्दी मिलेगा. When we talk about responsibility, when we are talking about responsibility, what does it mean? एक now a tacit understanding is this responsibility is coming with what? Fill in the blank. This responsibility is coming with fill in the blank. Power. Very good, very good. Now that I don't need to write. Which kind of responsibility are we talking about when we are talking about governance? We are talking about bureaucratic responsibility. Now bureaucratic responsibility will have what parts? 2 parts. One is accountability and one is ethical standards, right? What would accountability mean? Accountability will be made of 2 things. One is answerability and enforceability. अब ये चीज एक लाइन में लिखी समझ में आ रही है पूरी? Are you able to appreciate this one line? And are you able to understand how is it moving? We'll get deeper into this, but are you able to understand how these things are at least manifesting it themselves? Yes. Yes, ठीक है, चलो, good. Very good, Krishna. So now let's move forward and let's see how does it fit into the administration. In administration, you get a lot of power. The kind of power that you actually receive when you get into the administration will be clearly and elaborately discussed when you see the role of civil services or the place of civil services, importance of them, right? But more precisely, when we see over here, in general, at least we can say that there is a huge power that is bestowed upon you to take care of your own people and to give back to them, to serve them, right? So that power is not coming alone. That is a responsibility given to you. जब आप अपने छोटे भाई या बहन के साथ कहीं पर बाहर जाते हो या किसी छोटे बच्चे के साथ जाते हो, when you go out with a younger sibling or a younger person outside, you feel responsible for them. The elderly people have given you the responsibility to take care of the child or the person who is younger to you with you. So when they have given you that responsibility, that is also coming with the power to take care of the other person. Now you might hit the kid on the way, you might slap the person, you might push the person, you might make the kid feel bad, you might do a lot of other things. So you are having a parallel responsibility. So when that parallel response, the bigger the power, the greater the responsibility. But then again, responsibility cannot be left untamed. उसको हम लोग खुला नहीं छोड़ सकते. We cannot leave it untamed, because if you are leaving it untamed, there is a great the chance of you of a person who is having power misusing it, as we had seen earlier as well. What Lord Acton has said, that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Now imagine you are sending your kid or somebody younger to the school for the first time. You would take the number of the cab driver, you would take the number of the teachers, you would take the number of everyone, and then you will ensure that whether they have received the child or not. Why is all that happening? Because you are trying to enforce and make them answerable so that they are carrying on their responsibilities, duties in the right manner or not. So when that kind of bureaucratic responsibility bestows upon you, it is important to fix the accountability. Yes, ethical standards are important to establish, and they will have their own place, which we'll see in time to come. But let's begin with accountability, and let's see that how is it manifesting in the administration. So in order to understand, let's see, एनफोर्सेबिलिटी का मतलब हर ये होता है कि आप उस चीज को एनफोर्स करा सकते हो. आपके पास ताकत है, जैसे आप समय पर घर नहीं पहुंचे तो पिताजी के पास ताकत है कि आपको थप्पड़ से, डांट से, या फिर आपका बाहर जाना बंद करके आपका उस काम पे रोक लगा दें. When you are grown up, parents lose that power. Why? Because then you start conducting yourself. But a lot of it starts with that first day time of accountability. Now either they would think of you as that he is going to do whatever he wants, or they might feel that okay fine, he might listen to us. But nevertheless they have lost that power of enforceability once you have grown up or reached at a certain age, right? But at the same time enforceability is कि आपके पास आपको डंडा मार सके, डंडा मारने की स्थिति रहे. समझ में आया? Understood? Understood? So now let's see how it is established in an organization and how the whole dynamics work out, span out, right? So let's say in the office, in any department, how this thing is, the whole hierarchy is, and how the accountability is ensured. So let's say there is at the lowest officer, group 4, group D employees are there, which will be in the form of the people who are helping peons and all, peons, drivers, etc. The people. Then would be the clerical staff, assistants, level. Then would be, let's say, probably inspectors. Then probably would be officers. Then one single officer of the in charge. So let's call them in charge officer. I'm not giving them a specific name because different departments will have different things. Then there will be, let's say, assistant commissioner. Then let's say deputy commissioner, additional commissioner, or anyone else, right? And then commissioner. Or then in some other form of organization, it might be instead of this, the hierarchy would be same up till here, but from here or up till here, then it would be joint secretary and other places under secretary, and then finally it will come to secretary to the government of India, right? Then there will be on top of that, there will be minister in both the cases, minister of that department. So minister of department I am writing, minister of that particular department. Now how is accountability taking place is that people at the lowest rung are accountable to the higher rung. जो सबसे नीचे वाले हैं वो उनसे ऊपर वालों को accountable रहेंगे. These people would be accountable to these people would be accountable to this. Again, this is a simplification, not an oversimplification, but simplification in order to better understand. Otherwise, if you feel that ये लोग इनको accountable नहीं होंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. But general way I am telling you how they are accountable in general. They will be accountable to in charge officer. They will be accountable to the higher up, joint secretary or assistant commissioner, higher up, and the highest up. Same thing will go over here, right? That the lower one is accountable to the higher one. Now, when we reach at this level, secretary or commissioner, whatever department, different departments will have different thing. He is the administrative head in a ministry. And he is the administrative head. When we talk about the minister of a particular department, he is the political head. What kind of democracy are we in? Parliamentary democracy. So when we are in parliamentary democracy, what does that mean? That the people who are elected by people, as in members of parliament and all, those are the ones which will be the real bosses. So that means administrative head is this. He will be included in policy decisions and other things. But political head is this. Political head comes out as a real boss. Thus, administrative head of a ministry or of a department is accountable to the political head. Okay? Administrative head is accountable to the political head. That means from the lower rung, starting from the lower one, they are accountable to the higher ups, ultimately accountable to the secretary. The whole department accountable to the secretary, but secretary is accountable to the minister. So administrative head is accountable to the political head. Comes the matter of who is political head accountable to? Who is he elected by? People. All right. And if he is not working fine, then he will be removed by people. By how? Next time when the election comes, same person will not be elected if he is not working fine. So ultimately he is accountable to people. When we talk about him being accountable to people, that means people have placed the trust in political head. जब आप किसी को चुनाव करके ला रहे हो पावर में और उस नेक्स्ट टाइम भी आपके पास पावर है उस इलेक्शन के दौरान ला सकते हो कि नहीं ला सकते हो, इसका मतलब वो आपके प्रति अकाउंटेबल है और आपने उसको ताकत भी दी है. यू हैव गिवन द पॉलिटिकल एग्जीक्यूटिव द पावर as well as you know that next time if it doesn't work, enforceability is also there, right? Not in a very direct, like temporally direct format, but yes, you have it. So what happens is ultimately if we see, since this whole machinery from the lower rung to the higher rung to the administrative head further to the minister, right, is accountable to the people, there is a trusteeship relationship which is developing. देखना, trusteeship relationship which is developing. And what is that trusteeship relationship? People have placed their trust in the political head. That means the people that they have chosen, to whom everybody is accountable. So ultimately there is a trusteeship relationship between the whole administration, you can say, and people. Administration would include over here, would include the political head as well, because they are now the part of executive, they are not the part of legislature. अगर उसको कुछ confusion है तो उसको थोड़ा देख लेना, अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आता है तो. I could have explained, but that's not right now is not the time that we need to understand that. ठीक है, नहीं तो एकदम और बेसिक पे चले जाएंगे. So there is a trusteeship relationship between people and between the public officials. Now if there is a trusteeship relationship, that means people have placed their trust in the public officials, therefore they need to be accountable to the people. That's how it is conducted. ठीक है, समझ में आई इतनी बात? इतना समझ में आया? Please write a yes or no. सही बात है स्वाति. Yes. Ultimately, not political head in direct format, Krishna, in the form of legislature. Yes. ट्रस्टीशिप ये है कि लोगों ने अपना विश्वास रखा है, तो लोगों ने नया ना एक सेकंड हिमांशु एक सेकंड बताता हूँ, नया नाम की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन कोई भी मिनिस्टर होगा जो किसी डिपार्टमेंट को हेड कर रहा होगा, वो एक बार फिर से बता देता हूँ मैं, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट नहीं, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनी पर्टिकुलर डिपार्टमेंट, ठीक है। ट्रस्टीशिप का मतलब ये हुआ कि लोगों ने अपना विश्वास रख दिया है, एक तरीके से इन लोगों को जिनका विश्वास रखना है वो लोगों का ही रखना है, क्योंकि अल्टीमेट रिस्पांसिबिलिटी जो है इनकी टुवर्ड्स पीपल है, ना कि किसी और के प्रति। अल्टीमेटली पब्लिक ऑफिसर्स में हर कोई लोगों की तरफ जिम्मेदार है, तभी तो बोलते हैं डेडिकेशन टू पब्लिक सर्विस। व्हाई डज इट कम एज द फोर्थ पॉइंट इन योर थर्ड चैप्टर? इट कम्स एज अ फाउंडेशन वैल्यू और नॉट डेडिकेशन टू पब्लिक सर्विस। इट कम्स फॉर द सेम रीजन दैट अल्टीमेटली एवरीबॉडी इज रिस्पांसिबल टुवर्ड्स द पीपल। जब जनता का काम नहीं होता तो आप लोग क्या गुस्सा करते हो कि भाई लोक सेवा के लिए ये लोग बैठे हुए हैं, दे आर सिटिंग फॉर पब्लिक सर्विस एंड पब्लिक सर्विस इज व्हाट दे आर नॉट डूइंग, दे आर डूइंग करप्शन एंड अदर थिंग्स। सो व्हाई इज दैट हैपनिंग? दैट इज हैपनिंग फॉर द सेम थिंग। नो प्रॉब्लम बाबू, यहां से सुन लो, बाद में अपन देखेंगे अकाउंटेबिलिटी में। पब्लिक देखो, वही मैं कह रहा हूं शिवांगी, डायरेक्टली एनफोर्सेबल नहीं है, ठीक है। अब डायरेक्ट एनफोर्सेबिलिटी की भी कुछ चीजें आ रही हैं, जिनको देखेंगे, लेकिन इस पूरे प्रोसेस से है, इस पूरा प्रोसेस अगर आप देखोगे तो अल्टीमेटली पब्लिक की तरफ रिस्पांसिबल होंगे। ऑलराइट शिवांगी, नहीं ये सब जो सेक्रेटरी कमिश्नर टॉप पोजीशंस पर बैठे हैं, these people are IAS only, majority of the places. Now commissioner of police, IPS would sit over there. Understood? IAS अलग कैटेगरी नहीं है, ये सेक्रेटरी तो IAS बनोगे। When you are becoming collector, there are multiple departments that you go to. Collector is just one of the positions, district magistrate is just one of the position. Tomorrow you might be made the commissioner of, let's say, sales tax, commercial tax, municipality commissioner you would be made, right? So other different kind of commissioners you would be made. Then you might be made joint secretary, under secretary. You find ultimately when you reach towards the end of your career, you would reach the state of secretary. What is he called basically? He's called, if you are talking about the central level, he is called as secretary to the government of India. He is a senior IAS. If you are the senior most, you might reach as the cabinet secretary as well. Principal secretary, all these are IAS only. The top positions are being taken by IAS only. IPS, the defense forces would have differently, but yeah, that's a different discussion for a different time. In a way, yes, and that we'll see her more clearly when we talk about the importance of civil services. Right now, you need to understand about accountability. तो ये समझ में आ गया ना? इसके बाद बाकी चीजें बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे। अगर आ गया तो लिख लो. Please write down and write down fast because now we already have increased the speed, but some people joined a couple of days back, so we have kept it a little slow. Now please write down. मैं दो बार रिपीट करूँगा, उसके बाद भूल जाना कि रिपीट करूँगा. लिखो. The fundamental principle in democracy is that सीधा ऊपर जाने का तरीका ये है कि आप डायरेक्ट पॉलिटिक्स में जाएं. पॉलिटिक्स में जाएं, पॉलिटिक्स में जाकर कोई मिनिस्ट्रियल पोजीशन पकड़ें. वो सीधा ऊपर जाने का तरीका है. गुड इवनिंग शुभांशु, लेट हो गए. लिखो. The fundamental principle in democracy is that the fundamental principle in democracy is that all persons holding authority derive it from people. English वाला people, हिंदी वाला people नहीं, वो तो 8 बजे के बाद यहाँ पर होगा. Thus public functionaries are trustees of people. This trusteeship relationship requires that authority entrusted to officials be exercised in the best interest of people. People or citizens, next line, people or citizens are the best judge of quality and quantity of services. People or citizens are the best judge of quality and quantity of services. Please underline this line and mark it important. People or citizens are the best judge of quality and quantity of services. Please underline this and mark it important. This makes it imperative for public administrators. To be answerable to the people. This answerability of action or behavior. Is called accountability. It also has an element of enforceability. In a democracy, every office holder is ultimately accountable to public. Next, write down. Ethics is grounded in the notion of accountability and responsibility. ये चीज समझ में आई? लास्ट वाली लाइन, that ethics is grounded in the notion of accountability and responsibility. Understood the last line? Yes, चलो. Next, write down. ऑफिस होल्डर जो ऑफिस को होल्ड कर रहा है, IAS हो गया, IPS हो गया, ऑफिसर हो गया, पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर हो गया, सब ऑफिस होल्डर है. Next, write down. Ways of preventing and redressing the abuse of potential power. ways of preventing and redressing the abuse of potential power. Now see, understand this topic and then we'll go forward and we'll understand this is quite simple. ठीक है, मैं एक पॉइंट समझाता जाऊंगा. लेकिन why is this trusteeship relationship and everything is established over here? See, over here also we saw that किसी को कलर दिखे नहीं तो टेंशन नहीं लेना, जो समझना था वो समझ चुके, छोटी सी चीज समझ रहे हैं. That when we talk about why did this thing happen, that when the power is given to you, and the responsibility comes to you, why did we need to set the accountability? Why did we need to make it answerable and enforceable? Why do we expect ethical standards to be there? So for all these questions, there is one thing, that if the power is being given to you, what can happen is, if the power is given to you, it gives you a scope to misuse the power or not. अगर मिसयूज का इशू ही नहीं होता तो ये पावर की अकाउंटेबिलिटी की बात होती. जिसको नहीं दिख रहा ऊपर केवल मिसयूज लिखा हुआ है, केवल मिसयूज लिखा हुआ है. पावर है तभी मिसयूज हो सकता है व्हेन यू आर ड्राइविंग अ मोटरसाइकिल ऑन द रोड इन कंपैरिजन टू व्हेन यू आर ड्राइविंग अ ट्रक ऑन द रोड. When you are driving the motorcycle, your responsibility still is there, but responsibility is lesser because you getting harmed is more than you harming someone, provided you are going on a national highway or an expressway if it is allowed. But when a truck driver is going, the responsibility would be higher because of the higher power of that. That is very tangible. But over here, maybe it is not that tangible. But यहाँ पर आपके पास power दिया गया है, तो power है तभी तुम misuse कर सकते हो. Something like what we understood in the case of superheroes, that only if you have power you can do make an amendment or a change. If you do not have the power, then what would happen? Let's say they said no, you will not go 4 to 6 p.m. जैसे अभी भी कुछ लोगों ने केस बताया कि नहीं जा पाते, तो उनके केस में अकाउंटेबिलिटी वाली बात ही नहीं है ना. आप तो घर पे बिठा के रखा हुआ है, जब रखा हुआ है तो पावर ही नहीं मिली तो मिसयूज नहीं होगी, राइट. सेम थिंग ट्रांसलेट्स इनटू एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, दैट व्हेन द पावर इज गिवन टू देम, नाउ ट्रस्टीशिप रिलेशनशिप is established, but at the same time when the power is there, then there is a fear of this being misused. जो हमारी क्लासिकल डिबेट होती है, that also started on the same point, that there is a suspicion of deviancy of civil servants, right? That means what they are supposed to do, they might not do the same thing. So what happens is that now we have to see the ways to prevent this and to redress it. हम लोग किस तरीके से रोक सकते हैं और किस तरीके से इसके जो ग्रीवेंसेस या जो चीज आ रही है उसको कैसे सही कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. So that is what we are dealing into. And another point of caution over here is, now we are going to delve a lot into the administrative reforms committee report as well. So uska I have made the integrated this thing as well itself. So a lot of things might come up, but remember that the risk taking part that we discussed under social influence, that you might see higher at some places, which I'll keep marking you, that see this is the case where they are over exceeding. But since we have that as a parameter, we will not question it much. नहीं होगा तो doctrine of ASB याद कर लेना, ठीक है. doctrine of ASB याद कर लेना, so that you instead of questioning that you follow that, right. क्वेश्चन करने का काम अगर पूछने वाली बात होगी तो मैं बता दूंगा. For the people who have come, do you know what doctrine of ASB is? People who have been part of the class, they know what the doctrine of ASB. People who have joined since 2-3 days, since chapter 6, do you know what doctrine of ASB is? चलो नहीं जवाब दे रहे तो लिख लो. पॉइंट नंबर 1 इन दिस, नो. हरीश राज तुम तो पार्ट में थे, एक्सप्लेन करने वाला कुछ भी नहीं है, पुराने वाले तो सब लोग आंसर कर रहे हैं. डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ एएसबी इज एएसबी, औकात से बाहर, ठीक है. इट इज आउट ऑफ आवर रीच टू डू सच थिंग. हमें जो आंसर राइटिंग में जरूरी है हमें वो देखना है, ठीक है. आई नो नहीं, यू नो. तो डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ एएसबी औकात से बाहर, वहां पर हम लोग को ज्यादा उन लोग के ऊपर पॉइंट करने की बजाय जो बताया वो चुपचाप सुन लेना. हाँ ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, जब मैंने याद रखना, ये भूल जाता है तो सिलेक्शन में दिक्कत आ जाती है. अच्छा ठीक है. अभिषेक अभी तो पता चल गया. देखो पहला फर्स्ट पॉइंट यहाँ बताया तो भी एएसबी क्या होता है. This is out of our reach. See, there are like if the committee has made a recommendation which has been accepted by the state, even if it is wrong, it is something like the rule that we currently have. Even if you abide by it or not, even if farmers are being given the right thing or not, you have to live in that, right? Farmers का क्या होगा? Farmers का क्या होगा? They are being cajoled in an indirect way. They are yet not receiving, and maybe the bigger commercial houses are getting the benefit, drawing the benefits out of it. It is happening. What can you do? So when it is out of your reach, it is out of your potential or qualification to go back and correct that. It is better to leave it there and do what you are doing the best. Though being educated about it, it is a good thing, but you should not lose the focus as well at the same time. बोलना नहीं, ठीक है. अच्छा लिख लो अब. First one is subjecting power to the threat of sanction. Subjective power to the threat of sanction. मतलब sanction क्या होता है? Sanction are two ways. One way is that you sanction a loan amount of something. The other meaning of sanction is to slap some punitive measures, right? That when you are subjecting something to a sanction, that means you might slap punitive measures on something. Next one, second one, obliging it to be exercised in a transparent way. इसको देखेंगे अलग से. पहला है subjecting power to the threat of sanction. Second वाला निखिल. Subjecting power to the threat of sanction. Obliging it to be exercised. Next one, obliging it to be exercised in transparent way. And third is forcing it to justify its act. Forcing it to justify its act. Now next see, dimensions of accountability. Second one is obliging it to be exercised in transparent way. ठीक है. अकाउंटेबिलिटी देखो, डायमेंशंस, दो डायमेंशंस रहते हैं. वन इज योर इंफॉर्मेटिव डायमेंशन एंड वन इज आर्गुमेंटेटिव डायमेंशन, राइट. इंफॉर्मेटिव डायमेंशन इज व्हाट? दैट पीपल हैव द राइट टू रिसीव द इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ व्हाट द पब्लिक ऑफिशियल्स आर डूइंग. ठीक है. दीपक पूरा रिपीट नहीं हो पाएगा, मैं एंड में नोट्स भेज दूंगा क्योंकि सब बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स वरना को वेट करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है. सो इंफॉर्मेटिव डायमेंशन इज that people have the right to receive the information of what the public officials are doing. Absolutely right. For example, the right to information will be part of the informative dimension. Argumentative dimension is what? In addition to receiving the information, we also get a right for asking them to justify their decisions. एक तो क्या सिंपली ये पूछ लो कि क्या डिसीजन लिया आपने, और दूसरा ये कि बताइए ये डिसीजन क्यों लिया. इंफॉर्मेटिव डिसीजन, क्या डिसीजन लिया आपने. आर्गुमेंटेटिव डिसीजन, ये डिसीजन क्यों लिया. ठीक है. सो द जस्टिफिकेशन पार्ट वुड बी इन आर्गुमेंटेटिव डायमेंशन, राइट. सो मेक दिस एंड राइट अंडर इंफॉर्मेटिव डायमेंशन. नहीं, रेशनलाइज नहीं, रोहित, रेशनलाइज का गलत यूज हो जाएगा. डोंट यूज रेशनलाइज जस्ट लाइक दैट. यूज रेशनलाइज ओनली when something wrong is happening or something for wrong you are trying to prove right. ठीक है. Yes, Prashant, right, absolutely right. Right. Accountability also involves, under informative write down, accountability also involves the right to receive information. The right to receive information. Right, the right to receive information. Argumentative dimension you write down. It implies to receive an explanation, and the corresponding, so लिख लो फिर बताता हूँ, and the corresponding duty to justify one's act. The corresponding duty to justify one's act. Right? No, Sohail, not in all the cases, but in the cases where it is available, you can seek it. Use, misuse, वो सारी चीजें भी होती हैं, उसको आगे अलग से भी देखेंगे. But right now, if you've written, please pay attention. देखो, इस लेवल के क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करने के बाद वो वाले क्वेश्चन जो भेजे जा रहे हैं उनको अलग से डिस्कस करने का बहुत ज्यादा मजा नहीं रहेगा. राइट टू इन्फॉर्मेशन एक्ट हैज एसेंशियली रीडिफाइंड द कांसेप्ट ऑफ अकाउंटेबिलिटी. डू यू एग्री? नाउ सिमिलर क्वेश्चन. Yes, Harsh. Now pay attention here, Harsh. ठीक है. Now the similar question on the same lines, just the last thing might be changing. Has been asked in the previous year questions. In PYQs, UPSC has asked this question already. The Right to Information Act has essentially redefined the concept of accountability. Do you agree? Please write yes if you agree, and please write a no if you do not agree. Agree? Yes. Yes. हर्ष पार्शली गया तो पूरा हाँ का हो गया तो पूरा ना का. ये क्या हो गया है वैलेंटाइन डे के पास? हर्ष अरे अमलान, Arbia, why are you saying no? Why do you not agree? Because I think rest everybody has agreed. Manojit, why do you not agree? And where were you? Did you join late today? Dedication effect का क्या मतलब? वो समझे नहीं. No, go by principle, Harsh. Don't go by the practical thing. Understand it by. अच्छा. नहीं, Arbia and who Manojit, I want you guys to answer. Why are you saying no? Because rest everybody is agreeing. Krishna का yes हुआ, फिर no हुआ, अब no हो गया. Krishna, why no? Loopholes नहीं, okay. I'm not sure. वो बात नहीं बताया तो प्रॉब्लम होगी, लेकिन हर चीज में आर्गुमेंटेटिव डायमेंशन मिलता नहीं है. ओपेक समटाइम्स मेनी लूपहोल्स नहीं. ठीक है, चलो लेट्स सी. Anyway, now so many things are refused to answer. So let's not see it that way. We'll see a question for what it is, and I'll not compare to the people who have not attended the answer writing because they have joined later on. But people who are already the part of the class for long and they have actually attended the answer writing class and other session. Those people, please tell me, is there anything in this question? Now, forget about what your notion is. Forget about whatever your belief is. But is there any word in this question that raises alarm to you? Even new people can participate, but otherwise, especially old. Yes, Rohit, very good. Very good, Shafia. Very good, Nikhil. Harsh, very right. Arbia, good. Ajay, right. Manish, right. Alka, right. Can't re-examine. No, Neha, but the point is that is there any word? There is one word which should always raise alarm for you, and that one word is essentially. Whenever there is now pay attention. Whenever there are words like essentially, necessarily, definitely, you always need to be really careful about that. Now, such kind of concept would also not be answered by a lot of people, and a lot of people wrote in the same line, the way you people missed it out. But because we are very much engrossed in our own thoughts. But if this, you remember, along with the concept that we just saw, we would get the answer. Now see, Right to Information Act has essentially redefined the concept of accountability. It is not like that. Now please pay attention over here. वरना फिर समझ नहीं आएगा. Please stop writing the comment and please understand. Right to information as a principle is already the part of informative dimension of accountability. Right or wrong? Right to information as a principle is already a part of informative dimension of accountability. That means an act being made on that, right to information as principle is already there, an act being made on that is not essentially redefining the concept of accountability. But definitely it is giving it more teeth. Definitely it is giving it more teeth to work function. समझ में आया ideologically that it is not redefining the concept of accountability because it is at anyway the natural part of accountability in principle तो है ना. अब इसके ऊपर कोई नियम कायदा कानून बना दोगे तो उसको दांत ज्यादा दे देगा जिससे ये काट सकेगा कल को कोई गलत करे तो. So Right to Information Act has not essentially redefined but given accountability more teeth. That means teeth का मतलब क्या हुआ? That the enforceability part is now higher. Central line of answering would be this, and not the other notions because of loopholes and other such things that you were talking about. समझ में आया? Do you understand? Yes? Please write a yes or a no. Now that's what I keep telling you guys. Now you go and talk to the person who has been preparing for the same subject for last 4 or 5 years. Just ask them this question. This is a PYQ. Ask them that I think RTI Act has essentially redefined the concept. Don't use the word essentially. You tell that RTI Act has redefined the concept of accountability. What do you think? It has not even redefined it. It has given it more teeth. लेकिन किसी और से बात करो तो for your confidence, not reducing the other person's confidence. All right. So next, let's see. When we doubt section, doubt section में बहुत सारे doubt section में. अंकुश व्यू तो नहीं होता है. Here अच्छा ये तुमने बता दिया है. Here we can see. ठीक. Cancel. ठीक है. नहीं देखो ऐसे समझो. देखो ऐसे समझो. We feel in principle wrong, or in other words, murder wrong. Abhi let's imagine murder is equal to same way Nikhil, I told you that is the way how you would approach it. Murder is equal to wrong. So this is a principle. We have not made a law on that. We have not made a law on that. Right? Tomorrow there is a law called as law against murder. जिसका नाम let's say they call it LAMU. Just to understand and remember. For example, तो पहले ये था कि मर्डर करना गलत है, पता है, लेकिन फिर हमने एक लॉ बनाया, इसमें अलग अलग तरीके की सजाएं रखी. When we made a law and we kept different kind of punishment, jail, penalty, death penalty, that means capital punishment, etc., etc. हमने अलग अलग punishment रखे. पहले में प्रिंसिपल में गलत है, कोई मर्डर करेगा तो बोलेंगे नहीं ये गलत है, ये नहीं करना चाहिए, इसके साथ कुछ होना चाहिए. लॉ के साथ अब हमें पता है कि क्या करना चाहिए. Similarly, right to information act. Right to information as a principle was a part of informative dimension of accountability naturally. Like when you move further and try to find out what the dimensions are, right to information is a part of that. But when we talk about it becoming an act, तो उसको ताकत मिल गई. अब वो पनिशमेंट वाला काम कर सकता है, या फिर आरटीआई एक्ट से पहले भी आपके पास आप पूछ सकते नहीं बताएगा तो क्या करोगे. एनफोर्सेबिलिटी नहीं है ना. दैट इज व्हाई इट मूव्स इन दैट डायरेक्शन. अंडरस्टूड? शुड अंडरस्टूड? निखिल अंडरस्टूड? निखिल अंडरस्टूड? ऑल राइट. Now see, let's see the next thing. When we talk about accountability, right? Can accountability happen with only one person? Rohit is asking, can we use the word teeth? Yes, we can use the word teeth in the examination as well. Reason being, teeth is used in formal setting to establish that it is giving it more power to bite, right? So that is how you can use the word teeth in the examination. Teeth word use करने कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. That any law gets toothless law is what? So if you don't understand that, you'll understand one more concept, little off track, but please listen to this, you'll understand that. बोलते ना ये toothless law है. Toothless law का मतलब हुआ that it is a law made but it does not have any biting force. Biting force का मतलब क्या हुआ कि enforceability नहीं है. Fundamental duties हो गई. We cannot call them toothless because they are part of the constitution, but no enforceability is there, right? So that is why we use the word toothless. So who asked me that? Yes, Rohit, we can use the word teeth in this. Accountability does not mean jaws. Can we write RTI does not redefine accountability because it is a tool to accomplish. No, don't write like that, Shafia. You can write it in your full form of RTI, right to information. Deepak, Shafia, Deepak, तुम्हारा अच्छा IQ चल रहा है, अच्छी सारी चीज़ तो अपना नेटवर्क का कुछ करो, क्योंकि नेटवर्क के बिना कई सारी चीज़ें इंपॉर्टेंट मिस हो जाती है, तो तुम्हारी अच्छी अंडरस्टैंडिंग भी डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगी. Not exactly this is biting force के हिसाब से you can say that, but otherwise it is very penetrating. Harsh, I'll give you a simple example. If you are writing this statement itself, it shows the impact of what ethics had on you or has on you. Think over it for 2 minutes and then write yes or no, yes understood or not. हाँ बिल्कुल सही निकल, सही शब्द है वो. हम लोग अकाउंटेबिलिटी की जब बात करते हैं, हर्ष अंडरस्टूड दैट इफ यू फील इट दिस वे देन देयर इज एन इंपैक्ट ऑफ एथिक्स. डिड यू रियलाइज अकाउंटेबिलिटी व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट कैन अकाउंटेबिलिटी हैपन विद ओनली वन पर्सन? वो तो ठीक है, दैट इवॉल्व्स हर्ष. कैन इट हैपन विद वन पर्सन? नो. हाउ मेनी पीपल डू वी नीड एटलीस्ट फॉर अकाउंटेबिलिटी? हाउ मेनी पीपल डू वी नीड एटलीस्ट फॉर अकाउंटेबिलिटी? टू, एटलीस्ट टू. वन इज द अकाउंटिंग एक्टर एंड वन इज द अकाउंटेबल एक्टर. ठीक है, अकाउंटेबल इज द वन जिसकी अकाउंटेबिलिटी फिक्स कर रही है, अकाउंटिंग वो जो अकाउंटेबिलिटी फिक्स कर रहा है. ठीक है, दैट मींस देयर आर टू थिंग्स, राइट? वन इज monologue, one is dialogue. Monologue is, let's say I am not reading the comments and I am just talking one side. It is a monologue. मैं एक साइड से बोल रहा हूं. मोनोलॉग होता है ड्रामा में, कहीं गए वहां पर वो एक ही तरफ से बोल रहे हैं, आप बस देख रहे हो. दैट इज मोनोलॉग. और डायलॉग हो गया व्हेन आई एम आल्सो टॉकिंग, यू आर आल्सो टॉकिंग, और मे बी वी आर सिटिंग फेस टू फेस एंड वी आर टॉकिंग टू ईच अदर. दैट इज अ डायलॉग. अकाउंटेबिलिटी के साथ व्हाट डू यू थिंक, व्हिच काइंड ऑफ पावर विल इट एस्टैब्लिश? डायलॉगिक पावर और मोनोलॉगिक पावर? वो मोनोलॉग से बहुत ऊपर है मैम. डायलॉग दैट मींस इट विल नॉट एस्टैब्लिश मोनोलॉजिक पावर. अंडरस्टूड? ऊपर क्या लिखा हुआ है, right? When it is dialogue, that means there is a word called as antithetical. ध्यान से सुनना, बाद में नहीं समझ में आएगा, नहीं तो गूगल पे देखना. Anti means against something, thetical means theory. ठीक है, so against something in theory. If I want to write that accountability is antithetical to, क्या आएगा यहाँ पर, मोनोलॉजिक पावर या डायलॉगिक पावर? Accountability is antithetical to. Antithetical का मतलब समझ लो पहले, opposite in principle to something. Accountable सुनम. वेरी गुड नेहा, अमलान, शुभम, श्वेता, वेरी गुड. अरबिया डायलॉग नहीं आएगा, मोनोलॉग आएगा. accountability is antithetical to monologic power, right? Niharika and Arbia, did you understand why monologic power is there? Arbia and Niharika, please write a yes. If not understood, please write a no. I'll explain. Understood? Niharika, please answer. Yes, all right. So accountability is antithetical to monologic power. Why? Because accountability establishes a dialogic power. ठीक है? कौन सा वाला लास्ट पॉइंट? एंटीथेटिकल का मतलब समझ आया? लास्ट पार्ट इज दिस दैट accountability is antithetical to monologic power. मतलब एंटीथेटिकल का मतलब हुआ अगेंस्ट समथिंग इन प्रिंसिपल. तो अगेंस्ट समथिंग इन प्रिंसिपल व्हाट? मोनोलॉजिक पावर. मोनोलॉग मतलब क्या? एक साइड से हो रहा है. इसमें एक से ज्यादा लोग हैं, मतलब दो से ज्यादा है, दो है या उससे ज्यादा है. ठीक है? तो सुनो ध्यान से सुनते रहो वरना समझ नहीं आएगा. एंटीथेटिकल 3-4 बार बता चुका, नहीं तो एंटीथेटिकल का मतलब गूगल कर लो. एंटीथेटिकल का मतलब हुआ अपोजिट इन प्रिंसिपल, अपोजिट इन थ्योरी. टू व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पावर? इट विल बी अपोजिट टू सिंगल वाला पावर ना इन दोनों में डायलॉग में. बिकॉज़ अकाउंटेबिलिटी में क्या चाहिए? वो याद आ गई. 3 इडियट्स. प्रूफ करना पड़ता है. लो प्रूफ करें. He is accounting. You are being made accountable. Number of people 1, 2. ठीक है? 2 people dialogue. 1 person monologue. Understood? So accountability is establishing dialogic power, and thus accountability is antithetical to monologic power. ठीक है? समझ में आया? Now is it understood? Now understood? ठीक है? If it is understood, if I write now, first you write down this. Then I'll ask you a question. Write down. Accountability establishes a dialogic power or dialogic relationship. Accountability establishes a dialogic relationship between accountable and accounting actors. Accountable and accounting actors. ठीक. Next line you write down. Accountability is antithetical to monologic power. श्वेता को अभी स्टेटमेंट क्वेश्चन को बताते हैं और मजा आएगा, इससे ज्यादा मजा आएगा. Accountability is antithetical to monologic power. ठीक है? लिख लिया तो डन कर देना. Accountability is antithetical to monologic power. Done. So now if I write this as a question, let's say I write a question, accountability is not antithetical to monologic power. Do you agree? What will your response be? Yes or no? Do you agree or do you not agree? तुम इसकी बात करो ना एथिकल गवर्नेंस के साथ मिलान. आचल, why will you agree? Think again. Shweta, why will you agree? Think again. No Pro Max. Yes, very good. I'm not answer the question. Don't answer. The answers are always right, but questions are not to the same question. No, why will you not agree? Because this question is now wrong. Now just. हाँ शिवांगी, yes, you can. But before reaching that, just see the central line. Central line is what? Simple, what we have understood. But the question comes out to be very complicated if it is written only in this format in front of you. Question: accountability is not antithetical to monologic power. Do you agree? ठीक है? Now the question appears to be difficult, but it is not difficult if you understand every word of it, right? So not and anti are basically cutting each other off, which we already saw over here. It becomes easy because we have understood it that way. But otherwise, if you see it over here, not and anti are basically cutting each other off. That means accountability is in line with monologic power, which is what we have understood is wrong. And then we can talk about accountable and accounting actors. But the central line starts over there. Now, if you're finding this question, again, a test for your confidence or for your confidence boost, go and try asking the same question to anybody who has been preparing for some time. So you will better understand the same thing. ठीक है? Understood? Please write a yes if understood. अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो भी yes लिख दो, काम आसान हो जाएगा. समझ नहीं आया हर्ष? अभी समझाते हैं. हाँ श्वेता सही कह रही हो. यस हर्ष, आप क्लियरली बताओ क्या समझ नहीं आया. टेल मी व्हाट हैव यू नॉट अंडरस्टूड. क्यों एक्सप्लेन करना है जब पूछे नहीं है शिवांगी? वो थोड़ी ना क्वेश्चन पूछा है. हाँ लग तो रहा है. अगर समझने के लिए शिवांगी पूछे तो मोनोलॉग वन साइडेड हो. अरे मैथ्स को बीच में मत लाओ. अभी बताता हूँ. बोला तो बहुत कुछ है. हर्ष, एंटीथेटिकल से मैथ्स को बीच में बदलाव. अगर मैथ्स आ रहा है तो नॉट को एक नेगेटिव ले लो, एंटी को एक नेगेटिव ले लो. बचा क्या? माइनस और माइनस प्लस. बचा क्या? थेटिकल. थेटिकल मतलब इज इन लाइन समझ लो. तो इस क्वेश्चन का दूसरा मतलब हो गया अकाउंटेबिलिटी इज इन लाइन विद मोनोलॉजिक पावर. ये हो गया मैथमेटिकल टर्म्स में. अदरवाइज ये वाला हर्ष समझ में आ गया ना? तो ये समझा है हर्ष? प्लीज राइट सर, ये वाला समझ में आ गया. इसलिए कहा था समझदार के लिए इशारा काफी है. बताओ. नहीं मधु ऐसा नहीं है. हर्ष प्लीज बताओ समझ में आया ये वाला? इधर से पूरा तो नहीं अकाउंटेबिलिटी रिपीट हो सकता कि बहुत सारे लोग हैं. अकाउंटेबिलिटी एंड अकाउंटेबल में भी रिपीट कर देता हूं. अकाउंटिंग एंड अकाउंटेबल एक्टर. हाँ तो ये समझ में आया कि नहीं आया ये तो बताओ. सेम तो है दोनों. कंफ्यूजन मत पालो साथी, सब लोग कंफ्यूजन में आ जाएंगे नहीं तो. जीवन को एक नई दृष्टि से देखते हैं। वी विल लुक एट द लाइफ इन अ डिफरेंट वे। अकाउंटेबिलिटी, प्लीज टेल मी हाउ मेनी पीपल डू वी नीड इन अकाउंटेबिलिटी? मिनिमम कितने लोगों की जरूरत है? हर्ष प्लीज आंसर। 2 लोगों की। व्हेन मोनोलॉग, प्लीज देखो, मोनोलॉग गूगल, डायलॉग गूगल, करो जरा दोनों चीजें गूगल, प्लीज गूगल। क्या मोनोलॉग और गूगल का नहीं, सॉरी, मोनोलॉग और डायलॉग का। मोनो मीन सिंगल एंड डायलॉग मतलब 2। अब इधर दिमाग मतलब हर्ष, मोनो मीन्स वी ऑन वैलेंटाइन, फिर ये समझ में कहां से आएगा? ठीक है, तो मोनोलॉग का मतलब है सिंगल, डायलॉग का मतलब हो गया 2। यहां पर 2 लोग का हो रहा है, ठीक है। इसका मतलब कैसी पावर एस्टैब्लिश करेगा? डायलॉग एक, ठीक। डायलॉग किस किस के बीच में होगा? अकाउंटिंग, जो हिसाब बना रहा है, बेटा जल्दी आ रहा, 4 से 6 जा रहे हो, टाइम लिया जाना। दूसरा अकाउंटेबल, जी पापा 100% ऑन टाइम आई कम, हो गया अकाउंटेबल इन दोनों के बीच में। इसका मतलब इट इज अगेंस्ट, अपोजिट टू मोनोलॉजिक पावर। मोनोलॉग मतलब सिंगल वाला, ठीक है। अगर नहीं हो तो एंटीथेटिकल भी देख लेना मतलब। तो अकाउंटेबिलिटी इज एंटीथेटिकल टू मोनोलॉजिक पावर। ये अगर इसका आंसर यस है तो नॉट का आंसर नो होगा। इसको फिर से हटा देंगे तो आंसर यस हो जाएगा। इसको फिर से नॉट लिख देंगे तो आंसर नो हो जाएगा। अंडरस्टूड? ना अंडरस्टूड और नॉट एवरीवन? आज वो छोड़ो, वो कह सकते हैं। ये समझ में आया? एंड अदर पीपल? हाँ, यस। आप सत्यम बाउंसर मत बोलना। कंफ्यूज मत हो, जिसको पहला समझ में आ गया ना, बस वही वाला काफी है। Yes, I feel so. I feel too the same thing. It can be more than 2 also. Yeah, it's generally not more than 2 because when you are being accountable, generally a party. जैसे when we are talking about this, was asked Abhishek. See over here. यहाँ पर when the whole administration is coming into picture, कहाँ है administration? Here. So the trusteeship relationship ultimately is coming out with people. Yes, accountability has been established, but then focus area we will see. All right, Abhishek. So focus area is what? Are we talking about inter-department? Are we talking sorry, intra-department? Or are we talking inter-department? Are we talking intra-ministry? Or are we talking about the public officials on the whole and the people? Abhishek. तो उसमें generally फिर 2 ही बचेगा. ठीक है, इसलिए confusion नहीं होना है. Understood, Abhishek? It is accountability in the question, Manish. Abhishek, please write if it is understood. Yes, all right. Then it's a good time for a break. जैसे कि आगे का सफर हम लोग तय कर पाए, ठीक है। हैव अ गुड ब्रेक। कितने देर का चाहिए? 15 मिनट ले लो। चल ब्रेक, अभी कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है लोगों को। 15 मिनट ब्रेक। विल मीट एट 1937, 1947, 1952, ठीक है। 52 के बाद दोनों तरीके का सफर। 55, चलो ठीक है, 55 पे मिलते हैं। 55 यहाँ लिखा तो नहीं, अलग से टेंशन में आ जाओगे। a public moral values in governance that we can see. सबसे पहली first call in your aptitude वाला chapter, ठीक है, एप्टीट्यूड वाला चैप्टर, एप्टीट्यूड चैप्टर व्हाट आर द क्वालिटीज, इंटीग्रिटी, इंपार्शियलिटी, मैं शॉर्ट फॉर्म लिख रहा हूं, कोई पूछना मत कि क्या है, ऑलरेडी कर चुके डिस्कस, नहीं हो तो दोस्त पीपल वन यू प्लीज सी द सिलेबस ऑफ चैप्टर नंबर 3, इट इज द सेम थिंग, इंटीग्रिटी, इंपार्शियलिटी एंड नॉन पार्टिजनशिप, देन ऑब्जेक्टिविटी, डेडिकेशन टू पब्लिक सर्विस, एम्पैथी, टॉलरेंस एंड कंपैशन फॉर द वीकर सेक्शंस. Now integrity is one thing which is common over here as well, objectivity is also which is common over here as well. So out of the Suhail, what will we take out? We'll take out integrity and openness, and then we'll write Nolan committees. What is that? Selflessness, right? Then openness, then objectivity is already there, leadership, then what else is there? Honesty, accountability. So now we have 12 qualities. When we talk about strengthening of ethical values, moral values, these the qualities would come at the top. Understood how they are coming? समझ में आया? Hello, yes, ठीक है. C, what C, Krishna? C का मतलब है C, चैप्टर नंबर C का मतलब 3, एप्टीट्यूड एंड फाउंडेशनल वैल्यूज फॉर सिविल सर्विसेज. ठीक है कृष्णा? नेक्स्ट राइट डाउन एंड वील कीप अंडरस्टैंडिंग देम. राइट, एरियाज डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड टू, अरे क्या अमलान वहां कर रहे हो तुम? एरियाज डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड टू द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ, areas directly related to the problem of internalizing ethics and integrity in governance. Areas directly related to the problem of internalizing integrity and ethics in governance. ये क्या है? Ethics and इसको टाइटल को समझ लो, that ethics and integrity it is becoming difficult to be internalized in the governance. So what are the areas that relate to it? What are the problem areas basically? Write down. Number 1, anticipating specific threats to standards of ethics and integrity in public service. Now underline anticipating specific threats. So what does this mean? That one should be able to anticipate the specific threats that exist, right? But how? Now see, understand, this is given by ARC. The same case study, same question on the same lines, exact same lines were picked up. And the other day somebody was saying that these are old notes. But the thing is that this is what is given by ARC. So I think this is 2017 when the student has written. But the idea is that the question was made on the same much later. I think in 2020s or sometime later. Why have they done so? Because it is directly picked up from ARC and it is ARC's lines only. That is how it picked up in the direct format. All right. So you have to understand what are the problems that relate to it. So the problems that relate to it, one of them is the anticipating specific threats. पर अभी ये देखो हम लोग जब यहाँ पर समझे हैं, when we were talking about the status and problems of ethics in public administration, when such kind of issues exist, when we do not come to a unanimous conclusion of ethics being objective or subjective or things like that, it is really difficult for the civil servants who are reading ethics or whatever they know in their this thing as well. ARC is Administrative Reforms Commission support. ARC is Administrative Reforms Commission. So ARC, when they are reading something over there, if you want to know essentially what is happening even in the lectures in Labasna, basically their ethics lecture are more motivational in nature and more calling of the moral values and standards from different places, but it is not objective study of ethics over there as well. So those kind of problems would reach to, like today you are able to anticipate things in your real life when you see yourself working or other people working, right? So you can identify ethics over there, but it is difficult for civil servants for the same reason, like for the reasons that we have spoken myriad times. But that is what the first point is, that one civil servants need to anticipate, expect what kind of threats might come to ethics and integrity. Next one is strengthening of ethical competence. Second one is strengthening of ethical competence of civil services and strengthening mechanism to support professional ethics. Point 2, strengthening ethical competence of civil services and strengthening mechanism to support professional ethics. Repeat. अभी तो repeat करा. Strengthening ethical competence of civil services and strengthening mechanism to support professional ethics. Strengthening ethical competence of civil services and strengthening mechanism to support professional ethics. Now see, what they're talking about is strengthening ethical competence. Now see, ethical competence, that means at least implicitly ethical competence has not been existent. That is why people are not able to anticipate specific threats, which is what we have been talking all over the classes, which is why our endeavor is not to try for aptitude, moral aptitude in merely one lecture, but try to spread it out all throughout the classes. That is how we started developing the civil servants aptitude. तो आप एक चीज के लिए खुश हो सकते हो जो चीज अभी वहां पर नहीं पता है वो आप लोगों को पता है, बट इस चीज को ज्यादा दिखाना नहीं क्योंकि इसको पनिश भी कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन, राइट डाउन. Developing administrative practices and processes which promotes ethical values and integrity. Developing administrative practices and processes which promotes ethical values and integrity. ठीक है, क्लास में तो ऐसे पढ़ाया जाए, मुझे लगा इसके लिए स्किप हो गया. There is no class tomorrow. There is a holiday tomorrow. Developing administrative practices and processes which promotes ethical values and integrity. Now see, feeling sleepy, nice, Lori. EV, what does EV means? Jimin? John Cena. Ethical competence मतलब शाफिया हुआ that when we are talking about this thing, the competence about understanding what is right and what is wrong. So do you remember the practice? Because I think you are part of the class since initial, or you have attended this. Oh, thank you. So what did we see? We saw that we need to start finding it out in our day-to-day lives about what ethicality is, or what how we can see and find it out in our day-to-day lives. Even if we see it in administration, or if we see it outside of it, if we see it in ourselves and our parents and our relatives, all the places. So what are we trying to develop? We are basically trying to develop that ethical competence only what they are talking about. This you'll be able to better understand when you contrast it with the last one. The ARC has spoken about developing administrative practices and processes which promotes ethical values and integrity. But have they told which administrative practices and processes? No. That is where our social influence understanding of risk taking at a higher order, when it is a group, comes out. But again, no need to question it because doctrine of ASB would apply. कहाँ चले गए हम? यहीं पर आ जाओ, वापस बाद में जाएंगे वहाँ, ठीक है? And where does the answer of this lie? This the same thing was asked in UPSC, exact same words with the paragraph given before. That paragraph was also from ARC. This exact thing was asked, and this exact thing had the answer in the next lines, which is also given by ARC. तो अब ये ऐसी चीजें होती हैं जहाँ पर आपको ज्यादा दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन ARC के बारे में ये सारी चीजें पता होंगी तो लिख लोगे आराम से, तो लिख लो इसे भी. अब 1.5 पे चलेंगे तो तेज लिखना सब लोग, ठीक है? Strategies that will help in. Strategies that will help in. नहीं ठीक नहीं था. Strategies that will help in. That will help in strengthening of ethical and moral values in governance. Strategies that will help in strengthening of ethical and moral values in governance. तभी बोलता हूँ इतनी चीजें करी कि ये चीज पता है अच्छे से, ये वाला टॉपिक उन्होंने उठाया कहाँ से? यहीं से उठा हुआ है सिलेबस में. लिखो. There, number 1 point, there should be, जल्दी जल्दी लिखना. There should be effective laws which require. There should be effective laws which require civil servants to give reasons for their official decisions. There should be effective laws which requires civil servants to give reasons for their official decisions. Next, those management approaches should be adopted which encourages all public officials and civil servants to deal positively with corruption and unethical practices when they encounter it. एक बार रिपीट कर दे रहा हूं. Those management approaches should be adopted which encourages all public officials and civil servants to deal positively with corruption and unethical practices when they encounter it. ठीक है? Next, Whistleblower Protection Act to protect Whistleblower Protection Act to protect appropriate public interest disclosure of wrongdoing by public officials. Next write down, ये बात करेंगे हम लोग आगे करेंगे ये बात. Next write down, ethics audit to identify risk. Ethics audit to identify risk to integrity of most important processes. Next write down, new human resource management strategies. New human resource management strategies which link, for example, ethical performance with entry and advancement. Sixth, ऊपर का टाइटल पढ़ो, हम समझ जाओगे जिस टाइटल के अंदर लिख रहे हैं. Sixth, training and development in context in the context and rationale of ethics codes, comma, application of ethical management principles, comma, the proper use of official power, and and recruitment of professional responsibility. Professional recruitment of proper professional responsibility. सेवेंथ वन जिसका कोई नहीं होता उसका ये होता है इफेक्टिव इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल redressal procedures. अमलान, तुम्हें तुम्हारे क्वेश्चन का आंसर समझ में आया? व्हाई नॉट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एजुकेटिंग सोसाइटी? No, please read what is the title. Strengthening of ethical and moral values where? In governance we are talking about. In governance काम की चीजें तो मैं भी बता दूंगा. In governance we are talking about. We are not talking about society and how will we do it. समझ में आया? ठीक है. Very good. Ethics code क्या है? Starting 6 पॉइंट की थी ये 6 ये स्टार्टिंग थी. उसके बाद था ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट शिवांगी. Training and development in the context and content and rationale of ethics code. ठीक है. Now see there are certain things which you might not understand. जैसे आप ethics audit दिया हुआ है. Not a major party, not a part, not the focus area here ना. Governance की बात करें तो governance की तो बात करेंगे. Society की बात क्यों करेंगे? जब society की बात करेंगे strengthening of ethical and moral values in governance in society and governance तब हम लोग वहाँ की बात कर सकते हैं. Focus area नहीं ना. Ethics in everyday life. तो everyday life की बात करो. Training not trading. ठीक है. देखो अब इसमें ethics audit दिया हुआ है. Ethics audit now see in the previous point areas directly related to the problem of internalizing वाले में that ethical competence is not there. If ethical competence is not there, how would ethics audit be done? Ethics audit is something which would be done when people have ethical competence. But this is only for us to realize that there will be extreme points or extreme positions or positions which are not so practical taken by a commission since the risk-taking ability has increased. But otherwise, in totality, yes, it might make a little sense, but practicality, first ethical competence need to be built. तब तो समझ में आएगा ना ethics audit में करना क्या है, वरना करोगे कैसे? Whistleblower का मतलब होता है whistleblower is the one who is into part of an organization and reveals the dirty and dark secrets of that particular organization to everyone. They try to hide it. The whistleblower brings it to light. जैसे Edward Snowden ने किया था, ठीक? 6.8 training and development in content and rationale of ethics codes, application of ethical management principles, proper use of official powers, and recruitment of professional responsibility. ठीक है, अब जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट एंड जस्ट आस्क मी इन केस इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट. समझाऊंगा, अगर एक बार में नहीं समझ में आएगा तो टेंशन मत लेना, ये याद ही कर लेना. पॉइंट नंबर बोलो शुभम, पॉइंट नंबर बोलो. वो समझ में आएगा भी नहीं ज्यादा एथिक्स ऑडिट, क्योंकि अभी तो एथिकल कॉम्पिटेंस ही नहीं है. एथिकल कॉम्पिटेंस नहीं है तो कैसे आएगा? अरे ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट कंटेंट एंड रेशियो ऑफ एथिक्स कोड, तो वही एथिक्स के ऊपर जो कोड बनेंगे उनकी बात हो रही है. ये सारे पॉइंट थोड़े से ऐसे लगेंगे. ऑल दिस पॉइंट्स यू विल फाइंड अ लिटिल एब्स्ट्रैक्ट बिकॉज़ दे आर ठीक है. तो उसके लिए टेंशन नहीं लेना. जैसे बोला ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट इन द कंटेंट एंड रेशियो ऑफ एथिक्स कोड, तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन विल बी व्हाट इज एथिक्स कोड, देन यू विल नॉट फाइंड एनी आंसर, देन यू विल बी कंफ्यूज्ड. दैट इज द रीजन ऑफ योर कंफ्यूजन, राइट शुभम? तो दैट विल हैपन. एप्लीकेशन ऑफ एथिकल मैनेजमेंट प्रिंसिपल, आप एथिकल मैनेजमेंट में बात तो करें, लेकिन पहले तो होता है एथिक्स ऑब्जेक्टिव होगी, क्योंकि सब्जेक्टिव ऑब्जेक्टिव कोई मान नहीं पाएगा, सब्जेक्टिव कोई करना प्रूव नहीं कर पाएगा. ये एक्चुअली शरण बिल्कुल सही लग रहा है, बड़ी बड़ी बातें लग रही है. यही हम लोगों ने जब एटीट्यूड पढ़ा था उसके अंदर सोशल इन्फ्लुएंस के अंदर देखा था कि इन्फ्लुएंस क्यों मतलब किस तरीके का इन्फ्लुएंस होता है. उसमें एक पॉइंट रहता है रिस्क टेकिंग. जब भी एक कमीशन रहेगा, कमेटी रहेगी या ज्यादा नंबर ऑफ लोग रहेंगे, वहां पर द काइंड ऑफ रिजल्ट्स दैट कम आउट टू बी माइट बी अ लिटिल एक्सट्रीम. तभी वो बड़ी बड़ी बातें भी लगती हैं, तभी वो ऐसी चीज भी लगती है थोड़ा सा ये क्या है, अभी तो बोल रहे एथिकल कॉम्पिटेंस नहीं है, आप बोल रहे एथिक्स ऑडिट कर दो, एथिक्स कोड्स कहां से आएंगे, क्या है? सो फॉर ऑल दैट तभी मैंने ये चीज बोली थी दैट डॉक्टर ऑफ एस भी ध्यान रखना. अगर वर्डिंग में कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो मैं समझा देता हूं. उसके अलावा अगर लग रहा है कि थोड़ा एब्स्ट्रैक्ट है तो आपका इंटेलेक्चुअल लेवल अच्छा पहुंच गया है, बट वहां डॉक्टर ऑफ एस भी को याद करके बस इसे ध्यान रख ले. Anybody else who is not able to understand or grasp one point? Now see second point, those management approaches. So when they are writing those management approaches, the first curiosity that your mind would say, which are those management approaches? But this answer, since ARC has recommended it, only ARC can answer it, isn't it? Or somebody else whose words are heard to those management approaches. But otherwise, which management approaches are they talking about? So such kind of things would come. All right. 7 point, effective internal and external redressal procedure. Redressal. किसी समस्या का जब समाधान करते हैं, ग्रीवेंस आता है, उसे that is what is called as redressal. Now you already faced the problem. Then what is to be done? Then it can be redressed. Understood? No. It is CT, whistleblower. CT बजा देता है जो गलती देखेगा CT मार देगा. That is whistleblower. चलो अभी तक if you have any doubts or anything, please raise your hands. Please raise your hands. I'll give you time for audio doubts as well today. लो जी लो अपनी जिंदगी. Please raise your hands in case if you have any doubts. No, not those whistleblowers. Whistleblower in this context, when we are talking about an administration, जो गलती देख रहे हैं, गलती करके जो बोल दे रहे हैं. थैंक यू सर. बस कंडक्टर वहां का विसिल है. Six point after application in of ethical management. एक सेकंड को 6 point after principles. The proper use of official powers and recruitment of professional responsibility. Okay. So I think since nobody has audio doubts, we'll keep it up till here. Otherwise, it will start going. So we'll pick up the remaining topics on Monday. So you have time of how many hours? 45 hours, I believe. मजे करो, रेस्ट करो. What would be ethical performance with entry and advancement? देखो ethical performance समझने के लिए तो ethical वाली बात समझनी पड़ेगी, ethical competence और बाकी चीजें आएंगी मनीष. बट जब entry and advancement से ये कर रहे हैं कि अगर आप ज्यादा moral हो तो आपका advancement भी अच्छा हो. अगर आपका नहीं ethical performance अच्छा है तो आपका advancement अच्छा नहीं हो, मतलब कि promotion वगैरह कम मिले वगैरह वो सारी चीजें. तो अभी तक हम लोग केवल performance based रखते थे, अब वो performance को हमने ethical performance कर दिया है. ठीक है शरण, मैं बोल दूंगा एक बार. All right, then good night, have a good night, take care. Thank you Krishna. हाँ मेल करो, then I will know you. See doubt section, एक second, doubt section. I have observed two cases. One, I am sharing it today. An ethical issue arises due to undesirable conduct of both senior officer and subordinate. In my district, where DM hit by video by throwing a paperweight on him during a heated argument, and turned video replied by throwing back his shoes. ये तो दोनों लोग गुस्सा आ गया इन लोगों को. Now, Manish, kindly mail me. We'll discuss the case so that I get a better idea of that. So the case that Manish is telling is regarding that undesirable conduct of senior officer and subordinate. DM hit the video. DM ने video को paperweight से मारा, video ने DM को जूता उठा के मार दिया. So those are the things. First thing, the DM should not have broken his decorum, and when DM broke it, the video should not have done that. Now both of them would be, if you see technically, legally also charged. But DM since is in a position of higher position, there is a great chance that he would be the one who would be saved. Video might be this, but the first person doing it was DM. Mail ID last time मैं बताता हूँ. मैं बोलता हूँ, बड़ा हिंसक सवाल नहीं है, केस है रियल. वीडियो का सेल्फ डिफेंस का क्या? वैसे तो आपने अपने ऑफिसर पर ही मारा ना. सेल्फ डिफेंस में जूता थोड़ी ना मार दोगे. सेल्फ डिफेंस में अपने आप को बचाओगे, वो वाली बात नहीं. बट आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट द डीएम वाज राइट, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट. नॉट सेइंग दैट. प्लीज राइट डाउन द मेल आईडी जिन लोग के पास नहीं है. थैंक यू, हैव अ वेरी गुड नाइट, टेक केयर. रिड्रेसल ऑफ व्हाट? व्हिच ग्रीवेंस? वो तो जब ग्रीवेंस आएगी शिवानी तब पता चलेगा. हाँ कल श्वेता ने बोल दिया टेलीग्राम चैनल बना लेना. श्वेता याद दिला देना, मैं पक्का बना दूंगा कल. यस राइट. गुड नाइट एवरीवन. होना तो चाहिए था, तुम टेंशन मत लो. हो गया जो होना था. मेन